Ćao ljudi, kako ste? Spring has arrived here, and when the weather gets nice, I immediately start thinking about spending more time outdoors or traveling. So whenever I decide to travel somewhere, I prepare for these trips by learning about the place I'm visiting and picking up a few essential phrases in the local language so I can feel more connected to the people and the culture. So, I thought that a video with travel phrases in Serbian might be useful for those of you who are planning on visiting Serbia soon. In this video, we're not going to talk about ciao, dobar dan, kako si, and other survival phrases. We already talked about that in another video that I will link at the end of this one, so make sure you watch till the end and check it out. Today, we will talk about phrases that are specifically related to traveling experience. So, let's see what they are. Before you even get to your accommodation and leave your things to explore the city, you will have to find your way around the transportation. In Serbian, the word for transportation is prevoz. So, once you leave your plane, avion, and the airport or aerodrom, the first thing is to find the transportation to the city. You can use autobus or bus, taxi, or auto, kola. Note how I used two words for the word car. In Serbian, both of these are common and used equally. To get around the city, besides buses, you can use tramvaj. For intercity transportation, you can use voz. And of course, you can rent a car. For renting a car, we use the same English expression, to rent a car, or we simply translate it and say iznajmiti auto. For example, iznajmit ću auto na 3 dana. Now, let's learn some useful phrases related to transportation. If you're traveling by bus, train, or tram, you will have to buy a ticket. So you can ask, gde mogu da kupim kartu? Koliko košta karta do Novog Sada? Koliko je povratna karta do Beograda? Povratna karta is a return ticket. If you're not sure, you can always ask, da li ovaj autobus ide do Niša? Ili da li ovaj autobus ide do centra grada? Another question is, kad kreće bus za Kraljevo? If you're in a taxi and you see your stop, you can tell to the taxi driver, stanite ovde, molim vas. The good thing about Serbia is that people are generally very friendly, and even if we don't know the answer and say, izvini, ne znam, we will definitely try to find someone who can help you. The next important thing while traveling is accommodation. These days, there are so many options, hotels, Airbnbs, hostels. So here are some useful phrases that can improve your stay. You can say, imam rezervaciju za 2 noćenja. Serbia, unfortunately, doesn't have a sea, but you can ask, da li imate sobu sa pogledom na jezero ili sa pogledom na planinu? A lot of hotels offer breakfast, so in that case you can ask u koliko sati počinje doručak. Since we can't live without the internet, this question is going to be a lifesaver. Koja je šifra za Wi-Fi? And you will need this word šifra if you decide to stay in an apartment, because you will likely get instructions on how to enter the building and the apartment, and most accommodations nowadays have these little key boxes that you can only open with a password. So you can ask, koja je šifra za kutiju sa ključem? And if you absolutely fall in love with Serbia and want to stay a little longer, then ask this. Da li mogu da rezervišem još jedno noćenje? Now, if you know even a little bit about Serbia, you know how much we love eating and drinking coffee. This is like a ritual to us, an opportunity to gather with friends and family and have the best time, even if it's just a workday at noon. So let's learn a few useful phrases for visiting cafes and restaurants in the form of a dialogue. I'm going to show you a photo and you are going to hear the dialogue of people speaking in a restaurant. Dobar dan. Šta želite da popijete? Ja ću kafu i kiselu vodu. Za mene čaša belog vina. U redu. Da li želite i da jedete? Ja želim. Mogu li dobiti jelovnik, molim vas? Naravno, izvolite. Da li možete da mi preporučite nešto? Specijalitet kuće je punjena pljeskavica. To zvuči odlično. Može. Ja sam vegetarijanka. Da li imate nešto za mene? Da, imamo sarme od zelja sa orasima. Odlično, ja ću to. Izvinite, da li možemo da dobijemo račun? Keš ili kartica? Kartica. Da li je sve bilo u redu? Bilo je odlično. Sve je bilo jako ukusno. As you can see, ordering food in Serbian is done in short, simple sentences. Just ask or say directly what you want and add molim, izvinite, or hvala, depending on the situation. Now, when you start sightseeing, so much can happen and you can have a million questions in mind. So here are some of the most common ones that can help you in Serbia. Koja mesta treba da obiđem? Koji je najbolji restoran ili muzej u gradu? Da li je park daleko odavde? Koji deo grada je najlepši? Something we all need at one point when we travel is the ATM, a pharmacy, and a restroom or a washroom, right? This is the Holy Trinity. So here's how to ask for them. Gde je WC? Gde je najbliža apoteka? Gde je najbliži bankomat? Unfortunately, it's not all rainbows and roses when you travel, so these phrases for emergencies might come in handy as well. Izgubio sam se or izgubila sam se. Da li mi možete pomoći, molim vas? Treba mi doktor ili treba mi hitna pomoć. When you first start interacting with Serbs, you will notice that we ask a lot of questions. And that's not because we are nosy. Well, maybe we are a bit, but it's mainly because we genuinely want to get to know you better. So when you come to Serbia, you'll probably get asked why you came here, what you like most about our country, what you think about the Serbian people, whether you speak any Serbian, and so on. So here is the cheat sheet for chatting with locals and answering all of those questions. Ja slabo govorim srpski. Ja sam iz, then put the name of your country. Ja sam iz Amerike, iz Španije, iz Kine. Ja volim Srbiju. And if you like something specific about the city or country, you can say, for example, ja volim Srbiju zbog ljudi. Ili ja volim Srbiju zbog kulture. Sviđa mi se ovde. Obožavam srpsku hranu. Baš je lep grad. And if you want to give some compliments, you can say srpski muškarci su baš zgodni. Ili srpske žene su baš zgodne. And if you want to become a pro in giving compliments, we have a whole video about it that you can watch here. I'm going to link it for you. And if you want to get into the flow and interact with locals with really natural, spontaneous phrases, then use these ones. danas je baš lep dan. And follow it with hajmo na kafu. If you're experiencing some minor issues, you can say nema problema, opušteno. And of course, if you're having drinks, the most important phrase is živeli. And that's it. If this video made you even more enthusiastic about learning Serbian and you'd like to prepare more for your trip to Serbia, you can book a one-on-one lesson with our teachers. All of our instructors are certified in teaching Serbian as a foreign language and will create materials that are tailored to your level and goals. We start speaking Serbian from day one, so if you're interested, use the link below this video to schedule a free trial lesson. So, welcome to Serbia, and don't be afraid to chat with the locals or speak our language, even if you make mistakes or have an accent. We will embrace it and definitely help you out. Until the next time, vidimo se. Ćao!